And now I would like to introduce to you our final keynote speaker of the day. Wayne Hulley is president of the Canadian Effective Schools. He believes schools should create hope for students, teachers, and parents. He has taught motivational theory at the University of Toronto and is the co-author of Harbors of Hope.
Can you hear me now? All right. I'm sure glad, because if it had another 2 minutes, there'd be nobody left. I can hardly wait for the first day of schools when the kids all decide by about 10:30 they've had enough. They're gone. I mean, just think about school, you know? How many of you would take a job for 13 years where you had to sit in a seat all by yourself, you couldn't talk to anybody, you couldn't phone anybody, you couldn't go to the bathroom when it was appropriate, the bells told you when to come, when to go? You wouldn't even keep a job like that, but kids may start that next week. Now, I'm the last speaker. They came and said, Wayne, we're 5 minutes over time. Can you cut back on your 53 slides? Well, I have 12 slides, but I'm not going to finish those. So they gave me the clicker to make them go, but I've given up the clicker because I'm watching for people going to sleep. And when half of you are there, we're finished. My theme, if you could see the slide, would be, I believe our time is now if we choose to make it so. It doesn't happen because we sit and wish and hope. It happens because we do something. Now, I arrived here this morning at 9 o'clock to get ready for my 20 minutes, 12 minutes, 9 minutes, 8 minutes of fame. And I just wish my mom was alive to see this. I mean, she wouldn't believe that anybody would want to hear me, but you know, I'm sitting over here waiting, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say that would make a difference. And suddenly it dawned on me, I don't have to say anything. You could simply look around and you'd get it. You look down there at Rona. I could see it before. Rona, oh, up in the corner, doing it right. Well, that would be a good mission for a school, as opposed to our mission is to encourage, support, and nurture the growth of each child, so they may self-actualize and make a difference for themselves and society, in the process become a lifelong learner. What is that? Doing it right. I mean, that gets it. And then I look down and I see PlayStation. Why do kids love PlayStation? Because they play at their level, and they know when they're successful or not. And if they're not, they don't have to go and do the whole year over. They just try it again. They phone a friend, say, how do you do this? Schools, we call it cheating. The world calls it networking. Man. And then I look down at this end, and what do I see? Be proud. My dad said to me, Wayne, if you do something every day that makes you feel proud, you'll sleep well at night, because the last thing you're supposed to think about is something you're proud of. Now, if you do something you have to do, you won't be proud of that. It's when you do something you don't have to do. See, sitting in this room right now, this place right now, there's one of you that's going to take on the toughest job in education, collecting money for the coffee fund.